Woke up this morning.
Cut myself a pod.
Welcome to Boys Only. Lawrence, how you doing?
Great, dude. You said
Chuck, how you doing?
I'm well.
Thank you for joining us on this snowy Sunday.
What up, baby boy?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yo, third mic initiated, brother.
Happy to be here.
Are you gonna be like if we need
Energy guy, energy player.
or like fact check? Like, yo, Jamie,
yeah.
bring that up. You got that?
I could.
Yo,
Yeah.
fire up the YouTube. Honestly, the TV's in frame. Like you could be the guy that's just airplaying to the TV.
That would be kind of fucking sick, dude.
Should we do it? All right, next week. Or next time Chuck joins us on a
Yeah.
Sunday recording. Because you're taking a 2-week vacation to celebrate your wife's 25th birthday.
We did this last week. We can
Congrats,
do it
bro.
again. It's 10 days. She's
10
and
days.
she's 24.
Nice. Very, very young and sexy.
A
Yeah.
24-year-old.
Ooh, a 24-year-old woman. Thank you, Chuck. That's why you're here, bro.
All right, before we get into our 2024 predictions of both what we think is going to happen and also what we like to see happen, semantics difference, but I think it is important.
Okay.
Let's get into a fit check.
Also, this is available on patreon.com/throwingfits.
There it is.
Chuck, why don't you lead us off, buddy?
I wore New Balance 998s. They're gray. I didn't think it was going to be
Thanks for
snowing.
clarifying.
I'm wearing Bombas socks.
Should we start saying the color of our clothes? You're wearing white Bomba socks and green pants.
Kelly Green.
These are nice.
18
These are
eats-
nice.
18 eats Gareckis.
Ooh, the texture.
Reppin' Bushwick, Circo's Pastry Shop
Okay.
t-shirt. And,
What's your order there?
you know,
A t-shirt?
It's
We get some merch, dog.
I like anything with Nutella. I'm childish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got a sweet tooth?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I wore
Sweet tooth for a sweet boy.
316 varsity jacket, bad year for cows.
Your 2023 John of the Year.
2022, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you've had it for
I got it
year?
January, like January 2023.
Yeah, happy January to all who
You've
celebrate.
been sitting on that for a year?
I've worn it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wore it bowling.
Oh, nice. That was fun.
Nolita dirtbag bowling thing.
That was
right?
fun, dude.
Yeah.
Actually,
Go back.
what? I should make a note.
What? Bowling? Bowling's in for 2024? What about your panties?
Calvin Klein today.
Oh,
Today.
Small gold chain?
what do you? If you had
Yeah,
a
Jane's.
if you had a Calvin Klein ad, what does Chuck blank in his Calvins? Game.
Probably game.
That would make a smashing billboard. Just you in your fucking cave, dude. Just Winnie the Pooh mode,
Like,
no
yo,
pants
you
on.
can wear these as outerwear also. Like you don't have to wear anything over these.
That's true.
Yeah.
How's the cave doing?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
What is he, Kenny
Any-
Beats?
I'm renegotiating my lease right now, so we'll
Have you
see.
made any cosmetic improvements?
My office shut down and they were giving away TVs, so I added
What?
a jumbo TV.
What is it? You work for Oprah?
Wait, so no more real tree TV?
I won it in a raffle. No. Yeah, I left it out.
No one could find it.
I wrote a little sticky note. It said "works" on it. So
Works
someone
if you can see this. Works.
someone took it.
Fire.
You had the real tree Roku.
I set it free. Yeah.
Back to the
to nature.
wild, yeah.
I mentioned that when it came,
Tag it and bag it.
the box. You know how it shows like just something? It was like a tractor.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah.
They know who they're selling that to. They're pandering, dude.
Yeah, they're selling to Bushwick guys.
You just go to
Bushwick
Walmart.
gamers.
You go to Walmart, you buy 12 gauge and a real tree TV.
This will really do well with the Bushwick gamer enthusiast demo.
Or no, it does, dude. All those motherfuckers
know.
are wearing real tree. Oh, it does do well.
yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it doesn't do well. Excuse me.
And the small gold chain.
Yeah, new top. But it's an old,
And I always
chain.
forget you have a 4-pins tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Nice.
James?
Upstairs, I was wearing Bianca Saunders X at Collective weird off-white square-toed loafers. Pantalones are graph paper, copped in Japan. Then I got a little MF Pen long sleeve over that. The Throwing Fits flannel, which I forgot to mention this. Or did I mention this? I wore this like every day in Tokyo.
You said the great length for trying stuff on, easy on, off layer, depending on the weather.
Just fucking... I don't know. This might have been our so far our greatest creation to date.
Yeah. What's your brain power meter like? Because you have repeated. This is not the first instance of just us being here for half an hour, and you've repeated a bunch of stuff that you
Not
said.
great. I was up from in the last like 3 weeks. I think I've only gotten more than 5 hours of sleep per night once.
That is so
which was
bad.
2 nights ago. Yeah, no, it really does feel like sleep deprivation is like legitimate torture.
Yeah.
I understand like why we do it against freedom fighters.
Free all the fighters,
Yeah.
dude.
And whoever fighting now, the Yemenis. But yeah, it sucks. Like so last night I went to bed at midnight. I was like, great, kind of late. Finished football, finished watching Jackass forever.
A nice little double feature.
Dude, that's the only movie when I was like super jet lagged and like falling asleep on the couch. That was the only movie that could keep me awake. I was like, let me put on a crazy action movie. So I put on The Raid. But because it's
Love
not
The
English, I was like falling asleep immediately.
Because you're reading subtitles.
Yeah, because it's like nothing's
Indonesian
like,
subtitles.
nothing's like grabbing my sonic attention. But then I put on Jackass Forever, and because it's like scrolling TikTok. It's like the sketches are like 30 seconds long. Like, it's just fucking
perfect for a broken brain.
hanging with the boys. Yeah. So that actually was effective in keeping me awake until midnight, and then I woke up at 2 a.m. Was up until fucking like 4:30. I was like, yo, should I go to Jeans right now?
I'm horny Jimmy, and this is sleep deprivation. What was the coat upstairs in the scarf?
Okay, yes, and then the scarf also copped in Japan. It's upcycled by, I don't know the brand and there's no label on it, but one of the OG parts of the scarf that has been upcycled is aqua scudum. It's like fucking big like
British.
northeast. It's British, yeah.
Is it? Yeah.
But I think they're like a Savile Row or like a big like British menswear label that you should know, honestly.
Yeah, they were on Savile Row. They were hand tailoring scuba suits.
There it is.
That's what they do.
And then I wore a big Buddha. It's literally called a Buddha. The Buddha
Really?
jacket.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
The Buta from Arlagace. A little grilled scoopaioli for mad cheap. Back when vintage grailed usage, where it's like you used to be able to buy shit on there for cheap because people were just trying to clean out their closets.
Distressed sellers.
Yeah.
What year did that OL piece come out? I haven't.
A few years ago. A few years ago.
Sick.
Yeah, a few years ago. It's because I remember seeing it in the London store, I think, when we were there, and it was like chained up.
Oh,
it was like,
that's when you know it's
It
good.
was like
dude.
a $2,500 jacket that I scooped for $600.
I honestly think that it's better than the big Hero Donnie Brasco OL Emporio Armani leather. I honestly think that mainline joint is just straight up better.
It's so thick,
Yeah.
boy.
Hanes
Hanes boxers, drinking as much caffeine as I can.
Nice, thank you.
Greenpoint's finest.
New York
service.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, New York Diet Pepsi.
That's like why they do that. Like, could you be in like fucking
Pittsburgh Pepsi?
Schenectady,
Yeah.
and like they geotagged the Pepsi.
James is still shaking ass in the deli.
Okay.
Underbeds of the Pepsi.
I honestly, at this point, you probably have spent 100 bands on Diet Pepsi.
Cut the fucking check, bro.
I mean,
Pepsi Frito-Lay, cut the check.
you might be
talking
working with another soda first. Okay, I wore the Row loafers.
You and Donnie. Donald Trump.
Oh yeah, I mean,
We made that meme
but
today.
he's not actually in the Row.
We made that meme today.
but I'm
remember?
actually in the Row. Real
Eel?
shit. I
Eel
think it's.
leather?
I think it's supposed. It looks like eel. I don't think it's made from real eels.
Yo, eel leather's wild.
I'm trying to think if
Just
I've
that
even
they make leather out of eels. Crazy.
Yeah, but like, is that legal? Because certain, like you can't. Like, I have sea turtle cowboy boots that were smuggled in from Mexico for my wife's dead uncle.
Right. R.I.P. you dead bitch.
Yeah.
Well, the
Theo.
road does make
Theo.
R.I.P. you dead Tio. All right, the road does make eel heels or eel loafers. Sorry,
No, and that's what these are. But I don't think they're made. I think it's the calf leather.
Chuck, can you pull up eel leather just on the big screen, please?
Yeah, just Google see if it's made with real eel. Okay, I have on John Elliott socks. I am wearing vintage Levi's 501s with the released hem. I have on a Drake's Throwing Fits t-shirt. I forgot that
Throwback.
I forgot that we did those, and then the reason I remembered is
Is it the one with the dog pissing on the hydrant?
we only ended up doing one.
Okay,
It is the dog pissing on the hydrant.
nice. Damn, I don't know if I ever got one.
We definitely wore them. It's got to be somewhere in here. The reason
find it.
I remembered is that my mom, I guess, saw us in the Perennials lookbook with Drakes, and then just like Google Throwing Fits Drake and Throwing Fits Drakes, and found the old article about like our live show and this tea for charity, and then was sending it to everyone. And I'm like, did you not look at the date? It's from like a year and a half ago. But she thought that was the breaking news. She literally texted me. She goes, first of all, she was saying Drake's. She was just saying Drake. She's like,
Oh, my son's on OVO.
yeah, she was like, what charity did you donate the t-shirt with Drake? Like, what charity you guys donate to? I'm like, what are you
The distressed youths of Toronto.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Trey Bien, Everywhere cardigan, 316 white rodeo hat, Rollie on the wrist, wedding ring on the fingy, wifey on the pinky, chrome on the other hand. Drinking there's a new flavor of Celsius that fucking bangs. Sparkling fruit punch, cosmic vibe. Dude,
Are all Celsiuses sparkling?
No, but I prefer the sparkling.
Okay.
They do flat as well, but the sparkling hits. And this is fucking, if anyone wants to tap in, holler at me.
What's the outerwear, boss?
Oh, the outerwear, speaking of OL, is one of the bombers from OL Emporium Armani. And now I'm wearing Supreme Hanes boxer briefs.
On your cock.
It's a shame we never got to try the Panera lemonade on pod.
Did they discontinue it?
I think so.
Oh, shit.
Did they? No way, dude. I definitely saw someone on Instagram drinking it. Like,
Really?
though I guess they probably should have discontinued it. Yeah.
I
The
think
charged
so.
up shit?
Yeah, it's
That was a
caught,
2023 exclusive?
caught multiple bodies. Yeah.
Did you never?
That's a body.
Is Panera underrated?
I don't know if I've been.
What?
I'm
Never got a Frontega chicken?
I told you I just had Jersey Mike's for the first
That's
time.
right.
How was it?
Fantastic.
What do you get?
What's it called? The club sub?
Club sub.
Yeah. Mike's way.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
oh,
But you
wait,
did
That way.
you,
That way.
That's the long way.
but you forgot the cherry pepper relish though.
I know. I'm fucking with
Next
Mike.
time,
I'm
next
fucking with
time.
Mike the long way though.
Rosemary parm bread, yeah.
I got white.
What?
Yeah, I fucked up.
What the man
It's my
ordered?
first time.
you
It's
need
my
to-
first
you need
time.
I need to chaperone you next time, dude. Make sure we don't fuck it
the
up.
man-
Wait, have you ever had Panera?
No, I don't think so.
Really? Is Panera not that popular?
I grew up in New York City. You
Yeah.
grew up in the Jersey suburbs. Like,
You're telling me there's no Paneras in New York? What
I
are
don't
you
think
talking-
so. Where's their Panera?
Chuck,
Where's their Panera?
Chuck,
in New
look
York?
at there's a Panera in New York. I don't know. There's got to be.
Yeah.
Look it up. Look
They're,
it up.
I think they're there.
Yeah, but in like fucking
All right,
like
so you
Madison
got to
Square.
figure out if the row loafers are made with real eel and how many Paneras are there. in New
They
York?
are.
Oh,
It says Eel Leather.
really?
Yeah.
But I don't know if yours are
No,
because
I bought the eel.
okay. So you're wearing you're wearing fucking slippery boys on your feet, dog.
Crazy, dude. I had no
It's an
idea.
Action Bronson lyric.
Yeah.
Eels on the feet. Jalen Brunson at my feet.
Action.
He runs feet with feet.
Yeah, that's
Action Brunson.
All right. Did you want to?
Jalen Brunson questionable. Fry up the vegetable. Okay, we are doing. Everyone did their fucking 2024's ins and outs. What we're gonna do is, and this came to us when we were doing the fitties, mainly the trends, which is actually, we put some work into it. We're gonna do our 2024 predictions, both what we truly think. And we should specify like which it is.
Really?
I think, like what we think is going to actually happen.
Oh, okay, got
and
it.
then what we personally will either maybe be manifesting or like promoting ourselves or like pushing that agenda ourselves.
I think all my jawnz ones are what I hope and think will happen. All of my food ones are what I want to happen. And then,
All right,
yeah, okay. What? So I got to specify every time?
whatever. Just go. Okay. You go first.
Wait, really?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
I don't know how this is going, dude.
This
You're
is something
driving.
that we first started talking about when I bought those Studio Nicholson loafers.
Yeah.
The fucking the British Hey Dudes or whatever.
The Unk Hey dude.
The Unk Hey Dudes, which I haven't really worn yet. I need to fucking bust those out. But I think that weird loafers / daintier shoes we've seen, and this has kind of been it's obviously we're the source, and this has kind of been discussed elsewhere. But like the big chunky the big chunky soles on loafers, the fucking technical sneakers, and just like big footwear. Obviously, like the big red boots being the fucking not the shit
the
standard,
last
not the gold
straw.
standard, the shit standard of that, or the most extreme version of that.
Yeah.
But I think we're gonna start seeing very slim down, dainty boys. Not
Yeah.
really ballet flats. Like we're not going fucking full, croquette
Okay.
boys, but I think that weird loafers. I'm talking like weird colors because everyone's kind of like solidified their loafer lineup at this point.
Yeah,
So it's
for
like,
sure.
all right, fucking get uncomfortable, push your boundaries. That's what I want to see happen, and I think will happen,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
will
for
be a
sure.
trend that is maybe well represented at the 2024 Fitties, 355 days from now.
I'd like to be clear like that. We definitely called our own shot with that. We've been talking about that since you got absolutely decimated in the Discord based on your Studio Nicholson shoe purchase. And I feel like a lot of people, we've been on this, and whether it was weird, loafers get weirder and also smaller. I just want to say, you heard it here first. It definitely has come up multiple times. And I want to piggyback on yours just to hammer home the point. These row loafers, I posted them on Instagram, and a guy said something to me that I thought was very interesting. And I'm sorry I can't cite my sources properly, but his line was, "Slippers are the new loafers." And I really think that that's like an interesting way. And obviously, some of these are still kind of like loafers in the traditional sense, but yeah, whether it's the Lemaire fucking piped down loafers, whatever they're called, Anke dudes from Studio Nicholson, row soft loafers, all the crazy shit that you have. Whether it's
The little
Bianca
Henderson
Saunders. Yeah.
joints I got at in Japan, the Bianca Saunders one I'm
Beautiful
wearing today.
person.
Oh yeah, you were like, yo, I gotta see that.
I got to
Gorp
touch
the
'em.
pilgrims, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's one that is definitely for sure going to happen, and I think you and I want it to happen as well.
For sure.
Okay, so we're in agreement there. I think we're going to agree on a bunch. I'm getting that for sure.
For sure, we going dainty. Larry,
Oh, I get to go again.
what's your next prediction? What? That was mine.
You know, but I also on my I had
you co-signed
slippers
it.
are the
Okay.
new loafers.
Oh,
on
okay.
mine.
All right. So do you want me to go or you go? You go.
Okay. All right. I got a bunch of like food and bev ones, and these are all I did it outs and ins, but I have one that is not that, and I'd like to just shout it out. This year, 2024, personally speaking,
Are you going to eat more than one meal a day?
I am eating no. Like,
So close.
but most of those singular meals will have a through line, and that is exotic rices, dude. I'm talking basmatis. I'm talking jasmine. I'm talking jollof. I think that I know that everyone like if you had to choose rice or noodles, right, gun to head, I feel like most people take a noodle, right, in terms of your carb on the side, right?
Depends on what kind of seasoning we're dealing with.
I think rice is a stronger foundation, especially in bowl form.
And imagine that foundation is exotic, dude. Big gas. I really think that that for me is something that I'm really excited to work into my one meal a day in 2024.
Can I piggyback with one of my food predictions for 2024? I think slop is going to be big. It's gonna be huge.
Yeah, but it's the year of the bowl.
Just slop.
Yeah.
Huge in 2024. But you throw some fucking rice in that for some carb energy and like you're good.
What is so like what would be a slop?
Like stews,
Okay.
like soups for show.
Gumbo.
Just kind of like throwing a bunch of shit in a pot and like letting it fucking slop up together.
perpetual stew.
Yeah, perpetual
Okay,
stew. Yeah, just getting sloppy.
Okay.
I have
the
a food
kitchen.
and beverage one.
Let's go.
What is it?
Let's go. Yeah, feel free to just jump in.
I
here.
think the Andrew Huber minification will continue to happen.
Yeah.
Alcohol in 2024, out.
Yeah.
All 2024?
I think so.
That's
I'm starting to
crazy.
see a backlash to all the fucking dry January.
You got to
bullshit,
get some
though.
sunlight in. We got to get some sunlight in those eyes.
Oh, I went for. I
to
gotta
get your
stare at the
schedule
sun.
back. Yeah.
I went for
You
a
gotta
run this
wake
morning.
up. You have this beautiful balcony. You got to wake up and
You gotta sun
Do you
your
see-
asshole.
Do you see
Well,
this?
we'll get to that.
That too.
Oh damn! I just threw that out there. That's how you could actually do that. That's cool.
No. I have sunbathed nude once, and I was very scared of getting a sunburn on my penis. Like that would be so painful.
Sunburn on your cock.
Yeah, because also it's like it's so sensitive to light because it never sees the literal light of day.
They got-
They got
no
pussy getting loser.
They got to make sunscreen for your penis. Cock block.
Oh, nice, dude. Oh, SPF 69. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know how like the skin on your scroach is all like that. I feel like the scroach could survive. It's just the cock itself. The balls would be nothing's penetrating that scroach fucking skin. Dude.
I don't know if you rewatch Jackass Forever.
Try to
like,
pull that up.
if you watch Jackass Forever like your boy did, and they squish their penis between the two sheets of plastic,
That's right.
and then play ping pong with it.
Oh my god, dude.
Cock balls even.
Do you have any drink ones? Because then we can kind of keep this alcohol theme going too. I have a drink one.
I don't have a drink one. I don't think.
All right, here's one of my outs and ins. Espresso martinis out, dude.
Duh.
You know what's in?
What?
Amaretto sours, dude.
Oh, okay.
I love, in terms of the cocktail that I want to have after I eat my one meal, I want an
Every
amaretto
day?
sour. No, not every day. I'm not making amaretto sours at home, but like a treat when I'm out.
Got it.
Whew, just throwing it out there.
Now,
This is
your
one
mother-
that
your-
this is one that I would like, just like exotic rice. I would like it to have.
Your mother-in-law put you onto these, right?
They were. I've had them before. And I love amaretto. I love that almond liqueur. But no, yeah, I was pilled over Christmas in Texas, and I brought it back, dude. And at my grandma's 99th birthday yesterday, we had like 6. Dude.
Damn. That was in my early 20s. That was my drink of choice. Was here's $20. Let me get a pint glass of half Disaronno, and half whiskey.
Ooh,
And it was like, a very very intense beverage, but it's not bad.
that's like you ever have a flaming Dr. Pepper shot?
No,
That's
I hate Dr. Pepper.
That's it's like amaretto and then something else, and then you put 151 on the top and you light it on fire,
Okay.
but like it tastes like a Dr. Pepper, hence flaming Dr. Pepper.
All right, I
Good
want
college
to.
drink.
I want to
Anyway.
do. I don't know if you have any sex predictions, but I have a sex one.
You're gonna have some.
Nice. No, I have a sex prediction.
Okay.
So like
Missionary.
you're so funny, dude. Ass eating is like obviously has been like the thing,
It's
right?
delicious.
Right? And getting your ass ate. I think that getting your butt fingered
Oh,
is
yeah.
the new getting your butt ate.
Prostate milkage. or just
Not
just
necessarily, like,
just
like
penetration.
just like a single knuckle.
Okay.
Just like just the tip.
Nice, dude.
It just seems like that's been an emerging trend.
Yeah, we should.
Just fingers in the ass.
I like that. No sex ones, but let's just go right off of that. We both agree poppers is going to be a big party drug with the straights.
Yeah, pop is
this
going
year.
mainstream for sure. We've already seen it. Big dick sucking Ron, his wife got him some artisanal poppers for Hanukkah.
I tried some. I went to a holiday party where artisanal poppers were in attendance, and it was like this really good, like heavy bottle. It's like called like Scorpion. It's like one of these we heard about in Aspen, and it's fucking good. Dude.
Yeah, loose butthole.
Yes. Well,
She was dragging on the ground,
tell Peter my butthole was dragging on the floor, dude.
doing the fucking dog scooch.
But there is a difference between. I think that most people at home are familiar with Rush. You know, the Cadillac, not the Cadillac, but like the
It's like
McDonald's,
the Honda
of
Civic,
poppers.
the Honda Civic of loose butthole.
But these artisanal small batch poppers, they just hit different, dude. Big fan.
All right, I got one. I think in 2024 we're gonna see.
Okay, this should be good.
This will be big. Wiggas. 2024 is the year of the Wigga. We got the little hey Lil Stank. You know this guy?
The mailman.
Who day? Yeah,
The mailman.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a mailman.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I just know
And the Wigga always delivers.
he wears a bunch of Echo. That's
The-
his shit.
Yeah.
He crushes it, dude. He crushes fits.
Hey Lil Stank.
The TikTok that I came across first was he was like, Sheen, like, please, like, put everything in one box. 'Cause he was like carrying a bunch of Sheen around.
Because he cares about the environment.
My guy M.R. The fucking white Jamaican, or I guess he's not Jamaican, but the white British
Pussy
guy who
turn
raps
red.
like Jamaican.
Yeah.
He killed it all 2023, and then like he had several moments through the year.
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, even more so. Max Crosby,
Okay.
and Lil Mabu,
Mabu, yeah.
where he like can't say the N word, so he has 504 and rap it for him, which is like
I
feel like
watched that literally the other night.
I feel like you need that.
Oh, a black dude I bring around that says the N-word for me? That seems...
Oh, you
Dubious.
actually,
when you put it like that.
when Jelani used to be on the podcast, I believe you actually did do that.
Yeah,
So-
that was regrettable. Yo, say it. That was tough to get
Yeah.
his head.
Yeah, so I think Wiggas are going to be, so we got butt fingering, poppers, and Wiggas. Huge in 2024.
Honestly, I like where we're going with this because you're gonna say one, and then I'm gonna just come on top of that.
Go
Pause. So speaking of Year of the Wigga, I want to just be clear. I wrote this down before Skateboard P showed these off. I think it's going to be Year of the Tims. I think Tims are going to be boot, shoe, footwear item of the year. I think we saw it last year with Boom Bap Back, that trend where people are dressing like 90s rappers and even R&B guys to some extent.
Supreme did the collab, right?
Right, Supreme did an awesome collab where it was like the metal grate, like embossed on it. Those were awesome. Yachty wearing them all year looks fantastic. We know that he is kind of someone that a lot of people follow in terms of like how he gets fits off. Maybe one of the, if not, number one best dressed rapper in the game. And they look really good with the kind of jeans I think that are happening right now, right? Bigger, weirder jeans. We talked about those on the feed as well. I think Tim's, Yuttas, Buttas, just straight up the 6-inch kind of GRs. I really think those are going to have a big fucking year.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to...
Mine will be choked.
I want to keep this going.
Ethically.
Yeah. That's a hate crime. I want to keep this the riff going. Speaking of Yachty, I think that, I don't know if it's going to be Yachty or Hey Lil Stank, but Echo and like fucking, like, I was in Bushwick picking up our Clarks. And I was seeing some fucking them barista ass motherfuckers wearing Echo, like ironically. But I'm wondering because like Yachty just posted like mad Echo. He just copped like mad Echo, got a bunch of shit off eBay. And Hey Lil Stank guy, and also just like kind of like 2000s urban wear,
South Pole,
Rockaware. We're not going to do Sean John because I think Diddy is still out the motherfucking paint. I'm surprised he's
Fubu.
For you?
No, just we're just naming brands.
Yeah.
I thought.
Remember Academics before DJ Act?
Yeah,
that was
for
fire.
Sure. But Academics was a skate brand, but I think maybe Hood Skate. I don't know.
But I think that like 555 Soul apparently is like coming back. So I don't know if that's going to take off, but I think if the Y2K fucking
LRG.
Sure. If the Y2K bullshit is going to like continue on, I think that's the next like sub genre of the larger umbrella that fucking will be exploited and gentrified.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that also a little more 90s?
No, I think it's like more 2000s. Well, I mean, it blends, but I think that the 2000s was like when that shit really was running the world. Early 2000s.
We're going to keep it going. Staying on theme. Chuck, I'm really curious what you think about this. I have two sneaker predictions. One is that knowing that the Galaxy foams are coming back out. Our foam posit's about to have as big of a year as I think right now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, at least in terms of, if not like from a trend perspective, a lot of foams are coming out next year.
And it's funny.
This year.
Yeah. I think 2 years ago, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Foam de Garçons were those
The composites.
the composites. Was that one of your sneakers of the year?
Definitely.
What if I just told you that I spent $500 and bought a pair yesterday on StockX? Put
Oh
my
my
money where my
God.
mouth is.
That's fire. What color?
White.
Yeah, good.
Got the white composites on fucking deck. They're gonna when I come back from Miami, they're gonna be ready to go.
Oh damn! Too bad you didn't have those fucking the Coke shoes from Miami.
No,
Bro, you need to-
I'm
you
not
need to-
wearing, I'm not
you
wearing
need-
sneakers in Miami, to be
You
honest.
need your wife to take control of your finances.
It's her StockX account because I launder all my sneakers through her. No, I was
Wait,
just
why? Because like you think people are gonna like search you out? You can't. It's
no,
anonymous.
no, I don't know. She just for the longest time she was like begging me to sell some shit, and she's like, I just set up a StockX account. Like now you have to do it.
Do you
No
know how to?
excuses.
Because you don't know how to set up a StockX account.
No, well, but I'm the one who's like fucking selling. I'm a fucking StockX. Well, my wife is a StockX power user now, but no, I always wanted the comb foams, and they were just always. I listen. I did spend too much money, and
Are you
part
gonna
of
wear
it
them
was
with
for
your-
the bid on the pod. But like, I feel
I
like
was
the price
retail.
went down.
I was retail.
How, you justify spending $500 on sneakers for
$477
pod bits?
before fees and shipping and taxes.
It's kind of crazy that StockX takes fees on both ends of the
Bro,
transaction.
so
It's
I
fucking
bought
bullshit.
sneakers for $477, and then the final bill was like $550, dude.
Yeah, it's
They
fucking
fucking
bullshit.
kill you on that.
As a
shit.
seller, you're just like, oh, I just sold these for like 200, and you're
Yeah.
like, what? I just get $100 in my Venmo. What the fuck?
fucking bullshit.
It's
Dude.
fucking bullshit.
All right, foam posits. Chuck agrees. You heard.
Wait,
it
are
here
you gonna
first.
wear the foams with your Gay Mozart socks and go full Mo?
Oh, 100%. I mean, that's what I was definitely thinking about in terms of like,
You're going Mo mode in 2024.
going Momo, dude. Well, again, we said year of the Wigga. What up?
Okay, my one sneaker thing. I think that Air Humaras are going to become the new Salomon
Those are
XC6.
sick. Yeah.
Okay.
And I was wondering if like GR Nikes was going to be like the new shit, where it's like obviously I don't think the Samba is going to reign supreme as it did the last 2 years.
Mhm.
I think we're going to move on to other Adidas, namely the Gazelle.
The Nike Astro Glide.
Yeah,
the
but
Bodhi Astro Glide.
not those. But I was wondering if GR
That's a
Nikes were going to
ass
be
fucking
the
joke.
move. Should have brought it up during the Popper segment. I was wondering if GR Nikes are going to be moved, but I think it's more Air Humaras. I saw a lot of them in Japan.
Oh shit.
I think that this goes into, and we could talk Gorp 2.0 and what that looks like, but like the XT6 is obviously fucking absolutely saturated. It is the Bushwick Birkin of the feet. But I was seeing like, I bonded with this one guy when I was shopping because we were both wearing Humaras, and he had a different
sick.
colorway that I'd never seen before. I think they were like white and purple. They're gas.
White and purple. White and purple. White and purple.
Shout out Matt. He sent me a pair that I saw
Yeah.
that Raul Lopez was wearing when we potted with him.
Sick.
Which as soon as we got home, I looked for them. They were sold out. But he sent me a pair that's like they're mainly white with 2 different greens and some black. And those and the Kiko Novalis's Asics were the only sneakers that I was wearing through all Japan. So I fucking fell in love with them, both of them really. But yeah, I think that the Air Humara.
You've been a Humara homie for a minute, dude. You had those blue ones.
I had
that
the
you wear
blue
all the
ones.
time?
Those are fire, but like more subtle. But like these are more like I think that we'll talk about Gorp 2.0 later on. But I think the Air Humara is going to be like the sneaker of that segment of trend.
I love a Humara. I actually don't. No, I do. I do.
Also, it's so fun
I do
to
have
say.
pairs. I do have pairs. Thank you, Matt and Io. No, I think that Humaras look awesome with big baggy pants that have a cinch at the ankle.
Yeah.
which is definitely like a Japanese kind of way to wear them.
Yeah,
for
or
sure.
just jeans, or even like shorts with like some like calf length socks. Like I think how Raul was wearing them.
with some Gay Mozart socks.
No, not those.
Okay.
Never those.
Damn, okay. All right. One more sneaker one before we move on. So we were talking about where do we go moving on from Sambas, and like what is a sneaker that can kind of like capture the zeitgeist in terms of like not impossible to get. I mean, at a certain point, like the GR sell out when a shoe is as hot as a Samba. But here's my prediction. This is kind of crazy. This is a shot in the dark.
Let's hear it.
Vans classics,
Oh.
eras, authentics, slip-ons, not necessarily like old schools, like because there was that Rocky moment that happened. But I just like was thinking about like you're wearing like a good fit and you have on, shout out chef, a torched, sauteed and flambéed like pair of authentics. Like that looks good to me when I think about it. Like in my mind, I'm like, I could see that, a pair you wear all summer into the ground. I like that. Just a classic.
Are you gonna
like,
do it?
I don't know. I had a pair of slip-ons that I gave to my brother, he's a big Vans wearer. I had the Pilgrim Surf Co. What is that place called?
Pilgrim Surf Company.
Yeah,
Or
Pil-
just
They freaked the checkerboard
it's
slip
Slipper.
on for some anniversary, and I had
Pilgrim
those.
Surf
and I-
Supply.
yeah, I think I wore them on pod maybe once or twice. But no, yeah, I like a slip on, but I think that that's something that because it's a classic silhouette that everyone is familiar with. You know how to wear them, and they're not hard to get. They're affordable.
Yeah. Vans are just kind of like, there's guys that are like 365 Vans guys,
Sure.
right? And usually they're like Herbie looking, kind of like hardcore alt fucking tonight's the night type of motherfuckers. Tonight's the night.
Six panel wearers, 5 panel wearers.
Yeah, tonight's the night. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Sure, totally.
Glassjaw or whatever. Fucking your teenage shit. Before you started to listen to
Yeah,
rap.
my man just threw a glass jaw.
Before you turned 22 and started listening to Wayne.
Shout out Daryl Palumbo.
But Vans to me, they're so uncomfortable. I can never, even slip-ons, like were the only pairs that I really ever wore.
If you have too flat of a foot, I think they're tough. But if you have,
The Vans that I did fuck with were the Notre, the Homie 2s. The Homie 2s.
Those were old schools, and I feel like that's the one that I think they had enough of that.
I don't know about Vans.
All right,
bro.
well,
I mean, maybe.
I'm just
maybe.
again, these are just some of these are just shots in the dark.
All right. Okay. Continuing on. I mentioned the A6 Kiko Novalises that I have.
Mm-hmm.
They're this like muddy brown purple. And I think that's kind of I know that Jonah talked about like purple in his sweater, but I think more like muddy. Bro.
Gross.
And this is kind of like, not gross, but just like muddy. Okay. And this is kind of like, this like slopcore too, you know?
Slopcore. That's what I call you, a bitch, dude.
Like obviously brown was the color of last year. We fucking love it brown, but I think indigo is coming back, and I think it's kind of like you're finding these like in between hues where brown is still like the foundation, but you do a brown purple, you do a fucking brown indigo.
Yeah.
You get these muds that I'm gonna be mudding all year, bro. And it's these like it's the colors that like change in the light, you know? Like they kind of in the dark or like at night, they'll kind of just look like a brown
Chameleon
or
core.
like a purple. But then like when the fucking sun hits them or when the shit starts dancing, like my diamonds that I forgot to wear, you start to see like undertones of grays, purples, greens, blues. And that's the type of shit that in like denim, like with fades and like raw denim having a moment, I think it's gonna be there. But yeah, just get mudded up. That's all I'm saying.
Kiss my girl on the tummy. I call that slopcore. Okay,
Just like
moving on.
yeah, just like I don't know.
Slopcore is hilarious though. So fucking bowls filled with stew and rice, and then just like gross brown purple slopcore.
Yeah,
Calling it out. You are very much a slopcore type guy.
I love it
In the best possible way.
Thank you.
Okay, you mentioned denim. Let's talk denim. We have been hearing, whether it was from like Andrew on the pod or friends of ours, like this idea is like raw denim coming back. Obviously, Chuck wears selvage denim. I've got some dark stuff, little high fashion versions, and I don't know if like raw denim is coming back, but I think that in terms of jeans, not fit, I just mean like aesthetically, right? Like everyone, like I'm looking at what I'm wearing right now, right? The washed blue 501 vintage Levi's, like even silver tab, some degree, like you see that all the time. I think that dark, sexy denim, and maybe that's like a black wash, right? Maybe it's a raw or like something that was raw and been washed a few times. I think
I used to be raw.
Yeah, I really think that dark denim is finally gonna happen at the level that like people in our world have been talking about for the past couple of years.
Dark denim.
Dark denim.
All right. Speaking of things coming back, Bradley Carbone mentioned this when we were asking about his like kind of big shifts and trend predictions for 2024, I guess. That's what the year we're in now, right? I have a very loose connection to space and time, and I feel like the jet lag is kind of like jarred that even further away from just actually connecting in the neurons
You
of my
are
brain.
quite unhinged from reality.
He mentioned military and camo, and I very much think that is going to come back. And he like linked it to recession when people are when we hit unsure, we need like masculinity. We need to know that our fucking dicks are hanging.
Chuck's pants.
Look at Chuck's pants.
Yeah.
Camo, I think we're seeing a lot of. I think that I saw 2 MA1 jackets in Japan.
Oh shit! Only
that
2?
Fucking moved. That like I considered spending an absurd amount of money on. That moved my dick so hard. One of them, I mentioned this. It was a dark indigo, buttery navy, and the other was this kind of like classic green, military green with an orange liner. And I didn't buy it because the liner you couldn't remove it, and so you ended up looking real fat.
You normally can't. It's like a MA1 is just a reversible joint.
This was like a quilted, kind of like a hunt, like a what's inside like a barber lining.
Okay,
and you couldn't remove it. And if not for that, I would have copped it for like $700, I think. But you just look so fucking fat wearing it. But the green, and I think this is kind of like a contemporary take on an old classic, a modern twist on an old classic.
Yeah.
It's like using different materials, but with like the classic silhouettes, right? So whether it's like a leather, a navy leather, which is crazy, and also another trend I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
And this green was kind of this like weird matte green that I thought was leather until I like really touched it and realized that it was this nylon, but the color made it look like flat and animalistic. So I think that, we will see military. And we're already seen camo. Gucci did a bunch of fucking MA1 bombers that looked fire.
Bare Knuckles has a new one that's dropping.
Absolutely.
Damn, I feel so I just got an EG one.
Hell yeah.
I wore it
Is it
at
reversible?
mansions. It's like a coyote satin. I don't think it's reversible.
Coyote satin? What the fuck does that
That's the
mean?
official colorway.
What's coyote?
It's like
Is it muddy?
It's like gold brown-ish, but it's
Sounds
like a
sounds
shiny.
muddy.
Sounds like Slopcore, dude.
Sounds a bit muddy.
Also,
Yeah.
the title should be Slopcore, obviously,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
go. All right, we're on the same page.
Yeah, I think military and like any trend that's kind of like recycled, it's like, you want to take what was and make it
Right.
a modern twist on an old classic. Yeah.
Shout out
That's
Brad.
it.
Yeah, shout out Bradley. I think he explained it perfectly on our pod with him. I think James just synthesized a lot of it right now as well. I'm not personally a camo guy, but in terms of like military, I do have something here that I think, I don't know if I was thinking about this, but think about like
Or you wear real tree underwear all the time. What are you talking about?
yeah, that's fair, but that's not like on display necessarily.
And real tree jeans.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that's not military. That's more hunting, right? In terms
And a
of
real tree fucking
But I guess-
Metalwood studio hat.
yeah, again, that's not military to me.
Okay. It's camo.
It's blue collar.
It's
stolen
literally
valor.
camouflage.
No, I understand that, but when we're talking about military.
All right,
camo
all
thing.
right,
Anyway, so there's the new what's the Masters of Air? That new shit.
Oh, can't wait.
So-
Comes out tonight.
Oh, sick, awesome. Maybe a show of
wait.
the year.
Maybe not. I think tonight's actually True Detective, which I'm so fucking
Oh,
stoked
it's
for.
tonight.
I
Jodie
think so.
Foster, baby. Hell yeah.
Excited.
Anyway,
Fuck football.
I had this down, and I wasn't thinking of the military kind of linkage here.
you're a
but
pacifist.
Shearling. I think shearling is something that we've talked about leather a lot. We're going to talk about leather some more. I just think the idea of like, and I don't know, I guess you would be wearing it now. So I don't know if this is like something that we're going to like punt to this time next year, but I really think shearling is something that I personally really like it a lot. I have some shearling options at home. I
You
think
do have
that
a lot. When people ask you what you want for free and you price sort high to low, it's usually a leather shearling jacket that you request.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully there's shearling there. Otherwise, I'm just getting like a normal leather. I'm always going.
Shearling's too
fucking
heavy
free.
for me,
Really?
personally. Yeah.
You run too hot.
I run too
I mean,
hot.
it's warm. I honestly, even on a day like today where it's like snowing and it's freezing, I'll throw that on over a tee, and I'm like pretty good.
So I think that shearling, it's for sure having its moment right now when it's like fucking dead of winter. And I know that I've been seeing it a lot. And I think that all the Larry clones out there are like cloning.
Shout out my boys.
I think that the next animal product that we're going to really kill animals over
Eel.
instead of leather, fur.
Oh yeah,
Like not like full fucking minks, but like fur collars, maybe like little fur details, fur hats. I've been looking for a good
Trapper hat?
I've been looking for a good fucking fur hat for a minute now, like the big like Russian ones.
Yeah.
Which I think silly hats is going to be a thing. And I know that I made that meme and then fucking Yachty posted
Oh,
with
that's
no
right.
credit or
Dude,
whatever.
he stole. Our meme was pilfered by Yachty.
But it is, I think 2024 will be like, it's just like the year of the accessory. So
He
like,
was wearing fucking. Speaking of military and silly hats, he was wearing the fucking berets, dude. The military fucking beret.
I know.
Is that what that's called? The beret? Yeah.
yeah, the green berets.
Yeah, people he
Green
looking like
Berets.
a fucking Sierra Leone fucking freedom fighter.
Oh,
dude.
the Coney or what, Coney 2012. But
Maybe I look like he's about to free Nigeria, dude.
yeah.
Meg Thee Stallion was wearing a really cool furry hat.
Really?
recently. Yeah.
I hit
Hard fit.
Gooch has been wearing one. I'm like, yo, what is this called? Because I need to
Well,
get
she's
one.
Ukrainian. That's like just part of her fucking DNA.
But in
dude.
Japan, I had my eye out the whole time for like a silly little hat or a silly big hat. I couldn't find one.
you guys both have Kate Wall's silly hats, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the genesis of my desire to buy more or like other options.
Right.
But I
little
think silly
rotation.
hats. But anyway, I think that the next animal byproduct will be furs, and not like fur, a fur lining, a fur collar, a fur lined hood, maybe like fur on the outsides of gloves.
Nice.
There's like Yucatan does like moccasins with fur on the outside that are always like look so sick.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a new Rick glove out that like
Oh,
looks like
with
a
the
bone
mink on it, yeah.
but it's mink like a mink bone motif.
is that new though?
Sick.
I think that was from a few years ago, and then the image started circulating.
Oh, either way, fucking genius, dude.
Yeah,
Shout out to
for sure. So I think that fur boys, we're getting furry this year.
I'll keep going with fabric. So you and I are huge proponents of like the kind of Dwight Schrute, short sleeve summer shirt and like the going out long sleeve version for like when it's a bit colder. I think that that trend, I think we're going to take it a step further, and I think like these kind of like interesting, gross color combinations are gonna be carried over. But I'm thinking they're gonna be made of silk, dude.
Ooh.
Silk fucking shirts. All my fucking dumb candy striper, turnbull, and asshole shirts that you make fun of. But those are. But the point is, those are silk.
Yeah,
right?
but they still
they're loud, they're fun, and they're silky.
Yeah,
smooth.
they silk, but they suck, bro. They silk
Whatever.
suck.
Anyway,
I got the silky scarf. I got I think silk ties.
I mean, silk shirts is what I'm saying, but not necessarily like Versace silk shirt, like looking like Javier Bardem in The Counselor. I think that it's gonna be the same kind of shirt that people have been wearing, or that are guys maybe that are not on our level are about to wear, and guys like me and you are going to take it one step further, and it's going to be fucking silky, dude.
You ever own any silk boxers or silk underwear when you were younger or now?
like when you're like going to the 8th grade dance and you think you're gonna get like a hand job, so like let me put on my sexy silk boxers.
Bro, I had my get hand job boxers that were made of silk by Sean John that I copped on deep discount at Kmart. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, sorry, not even Kmart. Caldor. You fuck Caldor?
Nah.
It was like
new Kmart.
Walmart, Kmart, Caldor in terms of like expensive-ness. But I got.
Did you ever successfully get jerked off in the silkies?
No, I don't think so. I mean, probably. But I had a girlfriend through all of high school. Yeah. But they were so slippery that I'd be sitting in class and I'd just be like this, fucking
the whole time, dude. Slumped in the silk.
Yeah.
Skivvies.
Yeah, the silk, and also like
silk the slumper.
Also, silk makes me. I can't wear silk shirts because I get so sweaty.
Yeah, see, this is the thing that people don't know about silk is that ultimately the idea is like, oh, it's like summer and like it's so easy breezy. Silk does not, and maybe I'm a little bit wrong. I agree with you. It doesn't breathe like a cotton,
I think silk,
other natural fabrics.
I think like expensive silk does breathe because it is just a fucking like a worm shits it out. Like it's like a natural material. You know,
Yo, is that shirt made of worm shit? Oh, real quick. Speaking of silk boxes and hand jobs, our boy Giavos, when he did his predictions, Giavstradamus said that hand jobs were going to be big in 2024. Are you going to be out on the prowl for HJs?
I think that hand jobs there won't be a stigma attached to them.
You think that they're immature, or what's the stigma?
It's like, oh, come on, like yo mouth. But I think that
yo mouth. Wow.
I think that
what a gentleman.
If you get a hand job, it's like, oh, that was like rare and a bit
special,
a bit silly and fun. And I still fucking
silly hand jobs while wearing a fur trapper hat.
I still roped, like
still butt,
still rope though,
stigma, sticking my hand down my pants.
All right, whose turn is it?
I want to go. So we talked silk. Another fabric that I really want to get into, and I think dudes in our world should, cashmere.
Oh yeah.
I think that fuck luxury. Mm-hmm. Like I was quoted in Vogue Business as saying fuck quiet luxury, but I do think that the cashmere material, if you can find a way to incorporate that into your wardrobe, the only cashmere I own is an Orly sweater.
You don't have any Uniqlo cashmere?
No. Oh. But I think that just like not the conspicuous element of luxury where you're wearing shit that people, it's signaling like this fucking Chanel or Gucci costs like $1,000, but the element of luxury where they do use like the most high-end materials, I think that is something that dudes should get into and like appreciate and like treat themselves and indulge in with. Like, if you can get your hands on a fucking single piece of fire cashmere and put that shit on your nipples, like do it.
Speaking of like fabrics from amazing high-end brands, like that's what Laura Piana was like known for until this fucking quiet luxury succession moment with like fucking $1,000 ball caps. Like it's always been like Laura Piana. They make they use it and manufacture incredible fucking fabrics, and that's what makes the garments expensive and good.
Well, and what was better was forget the Laura Piana brand and like their cut and sew. It's like brands like Supreme or Our Legacy or so many brands would take their textiles and then make their garments out of like the Laura Piana fabric itself.
The Supreme suit made of Laura Piana fabric that they would do every season.
Yeah, that was always the best.
Like they're a supplier or manufacturer versus a brand that you want to, shout from rooftops or from the rafters and rooftops. Excuse me. To your point about silk making you hot, my one beef with cashmere is I get I overheat. I get too toasty.
That's why I've never dabbled.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Well, if you follow the Dye Workwear 75 tweet thread about the fucking cashmere, then I'm sure you can maybe figure out like what the gauge is. But I've never been a big
Yeah, I'm
pullover.
gauging that I'm not interested in reading that thread.
Stick my hand down and hit the mute button.
All right, here's one. Probably should have brought this in closer when we were talking about
It's okay.
silk. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yo, we kind of touched on this last week. Ties. And here's what I mean about that, right?
Like Thai food?
No, like neckties,
Like Thai hand jobs?
Obviously, obviously, everyone, like, you wear a suit to like a nice wedding or a funeral, whatever. You're throwing on a tie. But what I'm thinking of, and when I think of ties next year, and I'm seeing a little bit on the runway, it's the idea of like wearing your kind of like normal fit with the collared shirt, and then just like using the tie to like top it off. I feel like you would maybe not be into this, but
No.
I like that idea of the, dare I say, the casual tie that's worn not with a sport coat or a blazer. Maybe there's a leather jacket on top, and you're gonna maybe look a little costumey. But I think that
You're gonna look like the sixth stroke.
But I think
it a
having
hand job.
But I think having like cool, like, banger statement ties that you wear when you want to, not when you have to, much like how suiting has been the past couple of years with casual suiting. I think that's like a cool, dare I say, style swerve that could separate you from the pack of jawnz enthusiasts that you might be running with.
I've been picking up some ties recently, and I think it's more about, same with the silly hats, it's about like the accessories, like putting an emphasis on those and kind of like maintaining a solid foundation of the fit. But then, oh fuck,
Let
now
the
I'm gonna
tie speak.
Yeah, let the tie talk.
Yeah.
But now I'm gonna sound like a fun sock guy. But it's like having a tie, like the one that I picked up, the vintage John in Japan that I had to lend to Asher with the Big Hog to go to a wedding today.
Damn, he's the first. So you got it, and he's debuting that John. Before
That's
you.
the other big prediction, bro, for trends is share your Johns along with the homies.
I agree. That's great. With the fellas, for sure.
And yeah, he's popping the cherry, but like it's like, when am I gonna wear a tie? Like I'm not gonna wear that shit for many months probably.
I had to bring Chuck a tie to Gian's wedding. So it's like, and that was a knit tie. That's the thing too, right? I think that obviously, like, you have that cool Yakuza tie that you kind of like got from Japan that Asher just borrowed. Like, there's the really cool, like, Drake's.
Asher with the Big Hog. Say
Asher with the Big Hog. There's really cool, like, psychedelic paisley and matters that you can get at a Drake's. But I also like a knit tie squared off at the end. Maybe get one that's a little bit fatter, boys. I like that, dude. That's another one that I would like to throw on. Is just like some good texture to the fit.
The texture contrast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure. What could I talk about now? Oh, here's another fabric, Boro.
Oh, well, yeah. You're the Boro boss, dude.
I think
the Boro Baron.
Boro had a moment. Boro and Sashiko was like kind of had a little moment in like hashtag menswear era. I think that Boro, as it like
you mean like Capital and
like
Visvim Johns,
Idol Worship or Picari's, what's his fucking name? Idol Worship. Yeah. He's been doing like Boro repairs on denim, and it looks so fucking good.
Yeah, it's fire. Well, he's also a fucking real artisan, dude.
Yeah,
An artisanal artisan.
And I just think that like that's going to be a and also, you know, I just picked up fucking like 6 Boro blankets in Nippon.
So you're trying to shill them right now?
No, but I'm looking at them and I'm like, damn, these are so beautiful, and like everyone is unique, and they're not that expensive, and they're like, the ones that I picked up were 75 to 150 years old.
Yeah.
Just like that old. It's pretty old. But I don't know. I think Boro is gonna have a little moment. I don't know in what form or capacity yet, but like Tommy Ton was a big Boro guy.
Sure.
I think that I would love to see how he brings it back, how he incorporates it into his wild Drees heavy shit now. But yeah, Boro. That's all.
Nice. Here's one I know you're gonna hate. So when I was like looking at all my John's predictions, I'm kind of like almost building like an outfit when I close my eyes, like what I imagine, like, you know, myself or some avatar of me like wearing this year. And the one thing I couldn't really honed down was like, what is going to be like a tailoring thing that I would want to see? And you're going to hate this. I think like a country club blazer, like the polo one I got, or really any, whether it's double breasted or single breasted with notch lapels, but like a blue blazer with gold buttons. You don't wear any other preppy elements in the fit, but you kind of like throw that on with just the kind of more like normal, lack of a better term, stuff that you would wear. And I like kind of like dig that in like a Ralph kind of way.
Like you're gonna go
juxtaposition.
Like you're gonna go dap up Stephen Hawking at Little St. James.
Can I propose a title for this?
Sure.
Serving Country Club.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah. That's why you're here, baby. Yeah, I just like it's one kind of like preppy, snobbish, very white, admittedly, element that like could be worn with like fucked up jeans, cowboy boots, just like kind of mixing and matching, but in a way that kind of like still makes sense in terms of like an Americana.
I mean, it's a way that you can
look.
wear your ties. And your silk shirts.
And what I would say is that if I'm wearing a country club blazer, I'm not going to wear a striped rep tie because then you look like you're going to prep school. But like, yo, imagine your Yakuza tie with my.
Why go to Yakuza tie?
Because that's what it looks like to me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just a hand-painted flower.
Yeah, but like when I've watched any kind of like Yakuza movie, like Ichi the Killer, whatever, all those dudes like wear fucking fire, hand-painted silk, flower, floral ties.
All right, well, they
But
do
like
call you,
that
they
with
do
my
call you the
Ralph
last Yakuza.
blazer would be fuck. I might even ask you for a little fucking loanage, you know?
Of the tie?
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. I retract my sharing the Johns.
Hoarding Johns from the fellas, 2024.
Okay, I should have said this back when we were talking about leather. I think that if last year was the worst year for cows in recorded history,
Yeah.
I think that this year everyone like again, it's kind of like loafers where it's like, yo, you got your blacks, you got your browns. It sounds racist taken out of context. Robbie, don't clip that. You got your black leather, you got your brown leather, you got your like solid rotation. You have like a kind of like a mint green leather. I don't remember where it's from.
No, it's baby blue from Second Layer.
I have kind of a muddy green blue from Trebien. I got the fucking red oxblood. You got the oxblood Armani Legace. I think that weird color leathers.
I like that.
And again, this is like, I mean, everyone fucking loved the Gucci show. Saw a lot of like weird leathers there, like yellows, greens,
Yeah, he went hard.
kind of muddy.
Sabato went hard.
Absolutely. I think that as people kind of like as a trend, like as it crests and it solidifies, the next evolution is only to get weirder. And you know, we're gonna see that with loafers and shoes, and I think that leathers as well.
Yeah. You have your fucking like black leather blue San, your fucking workhorse that's gonna be good fucking any year in recorded history from now till the end of time. You're gonna have maybe a brown one, and then it's at what point do you add leathers to the kind of like stable? And it's like you gotta go weird. You should go
Get an oxblood.
Yeah.
Get a fucking green one.
100%.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm
Do you have anything?
Yeah, my final jawnz one is this is about a brand because I feel like people listening at home love when we like specifically focus on stuff, and I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, but as like
Stop saying that.
but it's true. As like
How I feel is true. Okay.
My disclaimer will prove itself to be true.
Okay, let's go.
As menswear comes back, and we keep hearing that, and exactly. And 2 years ago, it was like J. Crew
I'm so
back,
glad you're here.
the new J. Crew, and then I feel like last year was like that as well, and then Madewell. Now I think that for access and a democratization in terms of like price as well, what I think will happen this year is I think it's about to be a year of Buck Mason. And I say that as someone who has gotten some free shit and I've been like very impressed. No, because
GQ's favorite number one shirt, right?
They
According to
were
the
always
Instagram
a-
ads of the last 7 years.
they were always a brand that was an ad served up on Instagram about some black t-shirt. And I think that they have leaned into things like, you know, fabric and silhouette, and are making more than just t-shirts. And I'm actually extremely impressed. I think there's a new flagship in New York. And I think that the guys that want,
Well, more
like
importantly, real quick, is that they bought some factories in America, and
yeah.
so like they own the entire vertical integration
Exactly.
of the creation of every John, which is like, you know, so they can control the quality, the amounts, et cetera, et cetera.
yeah. And I think that just like in terms of like ease of access and like a fairly, you know, palatable price point, like the J.
What are the price points looking like?
So I think there's like for example, I saw like a really great like suede, like black suede kind of jacket, not a bomber, it has a collar on it, but like that was $6 and change.
Modern American classics.
Yeah.
Really just a modern twist on an old classic. Like,
Yeah, but that's a
yo, bro, last night was a modern twist on an old classic.
Last night was a classic with a twist. That's pretty good, dude. No, I think that for a certain type of guy listening who like wants to be like, you know, told by us where to shop, I think that from J. Crew to Madewell, the pipeline is now going to Buck Mason. I think
They have a
I've been
section.
impressed.
They have a section called West Coast Ivy, a new take on old school dressing.
Wow,
it really
dude.
is just.
Shout out Nico.
You know?
I think that
No, like, okay,
I think they have good people working there. Like I've been impressed
Yes,
with the stuff that they've. And I got a T-shirt that like actually like fits really. It's like cropped and boxy.
How much
It's
fucking free
good.
shit are you getting
Just
from them?
a T-shirt and a shirt. A sweatshirt.
I think for the price conscious consumer, which
Yeah.
is fucking everybody.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
not
I think
weird.
it should
right?
be-
It's normal.
No,
And I think people want that.
no. And I'm not throwing shade or fucking firing shots here. But yeah, okay. The year of the buck
Yeah.
and Mason.
Yeah.
The buck stops here.
Buck Mason.
All right.
Fuck the hate, son.
I guess continuing with John's, I think that a big trend this year will be going Ariana Grande for the fellas, which is just long sleeve shirts, but like over the hands.
I mean, why?
Because it's like cozy. It's kind of like
I'm
slouchy.
a small little guy.
It's a little sexy.
Yes, and
I was wearing this
small little bean.
I was wearing this during a photo shoot before we took our Christmas break. And I was like, yo, I feel fucking sexy, bro. And like
Because of the sleeve length? Because of some foreskin?
I think for some reason, long sleeve shirts, they like drape over you nicer. Having this like this
it's
is
like
nice.
a drop shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, I bought this I got a Our Legacy long sleeve shirt sent to me from fucking a store that I'm blanking on, but I did tag them, so I already fulfilled my obligation. But same shit where it's like sleeves hanging off the wrist, off the wristicles. I bought that oversized thermal in Japan, where I think just like having this shit is gonna be like, I don't know. To me, it was just like
hand foreskin.
Yeah, or like wrist shirt interaction.
Okay.
Yeah, going fucking uncircumcised on the wristicles.
I'm not a hater, dude. I'm very curious to see how you
just long sleeve shirts.
Employ that in more of your fits. Just long sleeves.
Just I mean,
long sleeves, longer sleeves.
Yeah,
sleeves get longer, dude.
Sleeves get longer.
Okay.
Another kind of like borrowing from the girls. Sparkles for the boys, which is like metallic and like bedazzled embroidery.
That's a little Y2K. Yeah.
Bare knuckles. The fucking kind of like mariachi silver embroidery down the
kind
sides.
Of the capital style.
Capital
jean.
for sure. Somebody did it might have just been like a DIYer, but they put like these like kind of silver what the fuck I'm blanking on the word. Like a silver like embroidery metallic pieces on like Clark's Wallabies.
Okay.
And they looked fucking fire.
Nice.
And obviously like, embroidering Wallabies, that's what we do.
You know it.
I have a pair of tiger stripe camo. From a Wake, where it has a Wake NY.
Yeah. Those are sick.
In rhinestones.
Those are fire.
And I think like kind of like bedazzling, not like the I Heart New York bedazzled type, but like kind of like bedazzled flourishes for the boys. Again, like obviously the coquette girls have had their moment, but it's time for the fucking boys to sparkle.
The coquettes, or what did you call them? The
coquette,
the coquettes,
the cokeheads,
the coquettes,
the broquette. Yeah, Chuck, you have something to say?
No, I was waiting to mention that Awake sweatsuit because that shit was fire.
But I think also just like silver obviously was huge because like Wales Bonner Sambas, and then just like all Asics and jawnz and everything. So I think like incorporating that sparkle into the jawnz is what we're doing this year, fellas.
Do you have any more jawnz related ones? I'm totally cashed and ready to move on to something else if you would indulge me.
Okay, two more.
Sure.
Bob Dylan core becomes James Dean core. Talked about this on the Fitties. I think we're going from like the crop jacket, kind of like I'm cold type moment is now big fucking coats for big fucking goats.
James Dean in Times Square specifically.
James Dean leaving Times Square, smoking a cig, hunched over, wearing the big fucking top coat down to the ankles. Big coats, just big fucking coats.
Yeah,
like it's impossible to look bad in a big fucking coat.
This pod loves a big coat.
And my last jawnz one,
Yeah.
which I think deserves to be unpacked, Gorp 2.0.
Okay, why don't you explain to the audience at home what you mean by that, Jim?
So I don't really know yet, but I think that like Gorp 1.0 as the trend of like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I believe it won the Fitties 2 years ago.
I'm sure it did. Yeah, there was no doubt.
That's simply
That was a
taking
movement.
like taking a outdoor centric a garment that was created to combat the elements or exist within the elements and just like immediately incorporate that into your fit. Shell jackets, fucking hikers, etc. Now what we're seeing is brands taking like smaller elements of Gorp and kind of creating this like fusion where you have like aesthetic that is still contemporary menswear, but you have like a thick Vibram sole with like a heel that normally would just be on like a straight up hiker, but now you're seeing it on like, for example, like a power boot fucking upper, or like what Roa is doing with their apparel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
is
They're
like
fire.
is like very interesting, and I think that they'll be the vanguard of where like Gorp 2.0 is kind of heading.
Yeah.
Where it is like it looks so sick. But
That
it's
apparel
not,
is underrated as fuck, dude.
oh, well, it's also
I don't know anyone who owns anything besides you.
it's pretty new.
Yeah,
And
well, past
it's
2 years.
and it's expensive.
Yes, very.
But like
Extremely.
seeing the images of believe fall winter 24, I'm just like, damn, like this is actually
Shit smacks,
it's
bro.
it's clearly influenced by like Gorp 1.0, but you could just wear it anywhere. And I know that that's putting a fucking modern twist on an old classic, but and then like the Mountain Hardwear Stussy collaboration. I think that got some good attention in the Fitties, but I think that actually flew under the radar for like where how Gorp could like look so fucking fire in a more everyday fit, but still maintaining this like gorp element and gorp origins without like truly, losing that and just like making a play to like be a fucking new twist on an old classic. But
it's a way to work gorp into like your normal everyday fits. You don't need to be going for a hike.
Seeing
right?
how they like
seeing
how they like took down and like wove it in a way where it's like an interesting pattern was fucking fire. So I think like Roa apparel and Roa shoes even like
those are very rated.
Roa loafers with like the big thick vitamin sole. I kind of fuck with them.
They're on sale right now because ain't nobody buying them.
Exactly.
Actually, I think they're sold out in a bunch of sizes.
Exactly. No one's buying them, but I think that's kind of like an indicator of where Gorp 2.0 could be headed. So it's not just necessarily taking like a big shell jacket from an Arc'teryx. Oh, like Montbell, Japanese brand. Hard. Yeah. And I think what they're doing is kind of like
is that a licensing deal or?
I don't know.
Wait, Montbell was American? Originally?
I think it was American and maybe bought up by a Japanese conglomerate, but I think like what they're doing, and also like what a lot like Wild Things is like a Japanese brand.
Wild Things,
Gramici Japan, Dinamica,
you make my face,
North Face Purple Label, all that shit. Yeah. Is so Gorp 2.0. I think.
Why does no one talk about North Face Purple Label ever? That was like such a fucking bro. Back in like the blog days, like bro, you go to Japan, bro, you gotta see North Face Purple Label. Dude.
It's not that good. It's fine.
There you go. I was wondering.
They had some long sleeve polos that I was kind of like they were fire, and they were definitely some sort of like fine merino wool that is meant for the outdoors. But then they had like a North Face Purple Label logo on the chest. Like I don't want that. I don't want that.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's a classic logo.
But then it is like, oh yeah, man. Oh, I got this ain't North Face, bro. This is the fucking.
That's why you pay the premium or the proxy fee because like you get to say that and that feels good.
Yeah, but
this ain't no regular Nupsy. It's Purple Label, dude. Maybe you read about it on the fucking blogs, dog.
Gorp 2.0. I think we'll see how that. I'm excited to see that. Keep my eye on that.
Chuck, did you hear anything in that whole jawnz block that made you maybe think of something that was going to happen in 2024? Or something you heard that you absolutely disagree with or agree with?
I was just sitting down and listening, to be honest.
Sitting your ass down and listening. Sat your Mexican ass down and listened, bro?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. I want to do a 4-piece real quick. It's going to be super fast.
Hit us. Take your time.
4 food trends.
Okay.
That I
might jump in with my one last food trend.
That's totally fine.
I'm more than just slopcore.
Yeah. These 4 trends I think have been very popular in food, and I'm not saying they're bad. I've had all these. We've all indulged. But I would almost like to let's expand our mind. And there's 4 things I'd like to kind of like replace them with that I wish more restaurants would like really lean into, like these things. Okay. First off, smash burgers out. French dips in. If I want a fucking beef-based sandwich, I think French dip might be. That's what I want. I want that available at more places. Okay.
Every time I think I'm out on smash burgers, I have one. I'm like, damn, these are fucking good.
I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying so many smash burger places. Can we get some French dips on the menu, dog?
Oh,
you see what I'm saying?
French dip is a bit too messy for me.
Oh, I like
and it gets too soggy.
Not when you got a good roll on there.
I'm
not trying to debate
most beef sandwiches,
sandwich architecture with you.
Most beef sandwiches that incorporate a dip are just like bread and meat, which I prefer a more complex sandwich.
And there's cheese on a French dip too. A little provolone. All right. A little horseradish. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, all right, move on. All right. Fried chicken sandwiches out. Chicken wings. Good chicken wings in. Where are my wingmen at? Tap in. I would rather have great fucking wings than a great chicken sandwich. And there's so many fucking chicken sandwiches. And I think wings, I know there was a shortage, but I think wings have fallen by the wayside, unfortunately. And that's sad to me.
I'm going to Buffalo Wild Wings to watch the 4:00 game today.
Hell yeah.
What flavor?
I don't know.
You've never been to a B-dubs?
I have. What are you talking about? JFK, Terminal 4. The world is my chicken oyster, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
But again, I love a fried chicken sandwich.
I'm not saying that I don't like any of these things. You're saying they're out. I'm saying I wish there was more focus on these things, is what I'm trying to say. Okay.
Ooh, those Bernie's wings? Damn, they'll fucking
I've never had them. They're only on special, right?
No, they're every day. They're every day, bro.
They're really fucking good. And they're not fried, bro.
They're grilled.
They're grilled. I love a wood fire wing, a grilled wing. We don't need to fry all this chicken to make it good, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Birria tacos out. Chimichangas in, bro. I love a chimichanga. Deep fry that burrito and you can keep your fucking slopcore with the birria tacos, dude.
Bro, every time I think you're a basic white bitch, you just prove me that you're even more of a basic white bitch with your food takes.
What do you?
I feel like these are all like like 2 years old at this point. Birria tacos, come on now. Fried chicken sandwiches, come on now.
Detroit,
Come on now.
Come on, boy.
Detroit style pizza. Out. Stromboli's in, dude.
The thing that they clean the ice rinks with? No, but actually, what is
that's a
Stromboli?
Zamboni.
What
A
is
Stromboli is
like a calzone,
It's like
but not?
no, it's not a calzone. It's like an
inside. It's like pizza meatball.
It's a roll. It's a like pizza dough, and with all your toppings and cheese inside, and then you dip it in marinara sauce.
Not a calzone.
It's like a garlic nut. It's like a garlic nut, but it's pizza.
Calzones are in also a different shape. But Stromboli is more of a roll, and a calzone is a big ass pocket. And a calzone you can often eat with your hands, much like a slice of pizza. Whereas a calzone, you're gonna want to fork and knife that bitch.
A calzone is more of like a hot pocket,
Yes,
right? And a
yes.
Stromboli is kind of like if you took a piece of pizza and just balled it up, just rolled it up.
But it's it's a little extendo.
pull apart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
It's kind of like imagine like it's like the best cheesy bread you've ever had, but like now it's like there's more carbs, and we're putting some fucking meat up in that bitch, and we're dipping to our heart's content.
Sign me up.
Okay, that was my 4-piece, and whether they're a little old, I'm just saying these
Just
are
the outs. Just the outs. The ins are. I'm with your ins.
the outs for me are still like there's new smash burgers and chicken sandwich places popping up. I feel like all the time, and I would just wish that we could focus on some other things that are being left out because of how much people want to gram the new smash burger.
Yeah, you're right.
No, fucking slow mo the French dip, dude. Put that on fucking reels. Smoke
I
it.
need crunch in my sandwiches. Okay, my one food thing. I think
You don't have to dip the French dip every bite. I mean, I am, but
it's just soggy and meat. Like I'm good.
not if the bread is on point, dude. You just you need better French dips in your life. This is why we need them in. So this man can
Beating
experience.
tacos out, but French dips in feels sort of
Ooh.
contradictory.
Kind of racist.
No, I mean, I just think
Why are you pro French?
Sacre bleu.
My guy sees Napoleon
No,
one
I
time.
understand. I was going to make that point, but I was hoping that it would kind of fly under the radar. I understand that they're a bit contradictory, but this is just how I feel in my heart. That's
We're
all.
just dunking something else.
Yeah.
A modern twist on all of the.
A French twist on a Mexican. All right, my last food take. I think this year is going to be big for corn. I think this is the year. This is the year of corn.
Corn Kid was 2 years too early or whatever.
True.
A year too
He's
early.
never wrong. He's only early.
Yeah.
No, but
Who's
like
late now.
Like
I like corn.
You know how everyone creams their jeans over tomatoes and like tomato season?
Yes.
Their tomatoes are goated.
For sure. But I think this will be the corn where it's like people are into like
Corn's not a fruit.
what? Okay, sweet summer corn. I think like the varietals and heirloom corn, and like people are gonna get into like grilled corn,
Heirloom corn is
salads.
real?
What?
I was about to make a joke about heirloom
Passed
corn,
down
but-
from generation to generation.
Wow.
Yeah, but like I think the way that people again like go crazy on IG and just like doing like yo, I'm gonna just eat a fucking tomato salad. Like just eat some cooked corn.
Yo, check this out. Slopcore meets corn stars. A corn chowder does it for me every
Exactly.
single fucking time,
Bro,
brother.
oh my god! You know what you need to do? You need to go to Japan and have some fucking corn soup
I would
in
love
Japan.
to. I would love
at
to.
Denny's.
I'm gonna start a
specifically.
GoFundMe, bro.
Actually-
Esquites is kind of slopcore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
If eating with out of a cup with a spoon.
I actually I bought a 3-pack of instant soup.
Yeah, we went over it on the show.
I think I might gift you. I might bestow upon you because I lost your earring.
My
The corn soup packet.
Ooh. But it was that of the three in there, was that your number one though? Because I don't want to take your number
No, my
one.
number one is the uni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that was it for food for me.
Okay.
I have some more like cultural ones.
Same. Can I do my first one?
Yeah.
2024, I really think that this is going to be a huge year for responsible drunk driving.
Nice.
Yeah. Like if
Okay.
you're going to do
Just
it.
lock it in.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, lock in and like do it
Oh.
safely and do it tastefully.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I don't know. I really think so.
Here, this one maybe.
Maybe like a road soda on the way to the bar to meet your boys. Again, like nothing
Yeah.
crazy. Again, responsible.
This one's maybe
Respectful.
applicable to your last trend prediction. Mine is shutting the fuck up sometimes. Which I think
Hell
that-
yeah.
That's always a trend.
No, I think that this is the year where I think that people are gonna like take their foot off the gas pedal of like social media
Social
fit
media
pics,
fucking sucks.
vlogs, like putting the camera on yourself. And I know this is really hard for you to hear, but I mean, we even saw it with like the backlash against like Drew Walls, where it's like, yo, this motherfucker is just like setting up the camera,
Oh,
and
the
like
Target guy.
yeah, setting up his camera to go like park his car, and like I've thought that for mad long, and to finally see this like resonate with this one dude is so funny.
Wow.
And then another example was Dua Lipa. She posted, she's like, does anyone else have 5 Negronis and do this? And it's like 1,000 selfies of her in bed just like taking photos, and there was backlash against that. I think that there's going to be backlash against not just
I wish I was there.
like you don't have to voice your
In her bed
opinion
drinking
on
Negronis
everything,
with
and
her.
you don't have to like
Yeah.
say the joke that you think is going to get like the most fucking edgy cum lords to like or edge lords to like cum their pants over it.
I guess these are kind of so you'd
but I
say
think the tide-
just don't do stuff.
I think the tide is turning on like selfie fit pic culture.
The Drew Walls thing is definitely like that
They
feels
hated
end
him.
times.
They hated him into a new tax bracket. Good for that guy.
Yeah,
true.
And also, I was saying
The other dude though with the Netflix and chill,
that guy was
that guy who
with
says
the fake convo on phone, like
yeah,
the phone.
he turns the bitch down to be like, nah, I'm just gonna smoke hookah and chill by myself, and go to McDonald's, take a shower to go to McDonald's.
Yeah, but yo, shout out
fire.
Drew Walls. That's a strong, independent black father, and I just don't think that you should just be on the show tearing him down. That's just my opinion.
No, I think what he represents though, which is just like selfie fit pic, self obsession, social media / shutting the fuck up sometimes.
All right, here's one to kind of in the partying vein. Just like moderate coke use, like to start your day, like a toot ski. Not like
Again,
doing
shutting
it,
the fuck up sometimes.
not like doing it, not like doing it like all night and going crazy and like making last night a modern classic with a twist, but like just like how you would have like a little toot ski to start your day, like just to
Start your
fucking-
day?
yeah, to get shit firing.
Why
I
do
think
you
it's
drink
like
coffee?
I'm just saying. I think that just again,
Coffee out.
moderate, moderate cocaine use, toot ski, start your day, keep it pushing.
I do think that if somebody figured out
Self-control.
if somebody figured out how to package single servings of both anchovies and like bumps, they'd make a fucking killing.
Yeah.
If you could just go to the bodega and be like, yo, here's $5 for a bump.
Yeah.
Or like,
Be sick.
I just want 2 anchovies to make my Allison Roman
now-
pasta. Like for
So the
$5.
bodega sells anchovies and coke now.
I just
Hell
think
yeah.
like Coke, like,
greatest city on earth.
anchovy Lucy's and bump Lucy's.
Yeah,
Whoever figures that out will make a fucking killing. All right, I'll go next. New travel hotspots.
Oh, what do
right.
you got?
For the Western Hemisphere,
You went by hemisphere.
the
like
least
that.
adventurous, or like lesser adventurous, or like least like far flung, Ireland and Scotland.
Oh, interesting.
I think with Ireland, with fucking Barry, with fucking Paul Mezcal, with the hot priest.
Saoirse Sharon and
Ireland's having a fucking moment, and I think that like the rugged countryside, along with like the beautiful landscapes of both Ireland and Scotland, are going to be the next, like, not Italy in terms of like luxurious relaxation,
right. No way.
but I think like for the more maybe slightly more adventurous traveler, I think Estonia absolutely
Okay.
is going to be the shit. Shout out Cat Williams.
Big year for before we get too far for being about your bag and piping.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Nice.
2 trends that you could count on with this guy.
And instead of Japan being the new and Thailand being the like the East Asian hotspots, it's going to be Guangzhou, China.
Oh yeah. What's
And
the smog like there?
It's outside of Hong Kong, so I think like
Smogcore.
it's relatively it's like on the coast and it's near Hong Kong. And I don't know why, but for some reason when I was in Japan on Raya, I was getting a lot of people that were based in Guangzhou.
Okay.
And they're all like models, creatives, DJs. So something's happening there. I don't know what it is. And if you know what it is, weigh in the comments. Something's happening in Guangzhou, I don't know, where it's just like hot young people are just like flocking there. Something's going on. I don't
Can
know
I
what
throw
it
out a
is.
joke for all my Tolkien heads?
Go
The
ahead.
destination of smog. You guys not familiar with The Hobbit?
Again, shutting the fuck up
Desolation of
sometimes.
Smog? No? Okay.
Big trend
I
for
like
2024.
I like nonfiction.
All right, here's one. In terms of destinations, a little bit closer to home. Obviously, sports gambling being legalized, huge. All the boys, all the fellas are gambling. Here's something that I think could be big in the new year or in 2024 is hitting the casino for a weekend with the fellas. Dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
Getting
Cigs
fucking dressed
inside?
up, cigs inside, going
Steaks?
crazy at the buffet. You go in with the budget. You know, you're like, I'm gonna only spend.
That doesn't work.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just saying. I think that could be like you and the boys. You just Google like what's the nearest casino. Fucking pile on the whip,
Dude.
Maybe get some roadies. Do the drunk driving trend as well. We go to the casino. We post up for like not even a long weekend, just a night or two.
Get some slop.
Yeah.
Just fucking slop up. So
Yeah,
you're,
dude.
you know, you can stay awake at the table. My TikTok has a lot of gambling content now.
Yeah.
So I do know how to turn $10 into $300 in roulette.
Okay.
Like
Instantly?
without fail. Yeah.
Was it the cum strategy where you write out cum? Because I saw some guy just running the cum strategy who was making crazy money.
It wasn't the cum strategy, but that maybe I'll hit that soon.
Yeah.
All right. My 2024 prediction. I think 90s thriller movies are gonna be big this year.
erotic thrillers?
No, not
You mean
necessarily,
the game,
but like
which I saw you watch on Letterboxd.
the game, which that's what brought it to me, like kind of pre CGI, like Matrix special effects, indulgence,
Practical effects, real explosions.
Early 2000s and early 2000s and 90s thrillers, just for like the aesthetics, for the pacing, the fact that it's like a 90-minute flick where there's no like extendo IP. It's just like, here's a fun little story,
Banger.
done.
Yeah, in and out.
And the game was kind of what made me think of that, where I'm just like, yeah, like this movie was kind of stupid, but you know.
Shout out fucking David Fincher. Shout out Michael Douglas. All right, here's some movie related ones. One, if you don't have it already, you got to have a TV in your bedroom in 2024. If you don't have a TV in your bedroom, what the fuck are you doing? I just want to put that out there. That's something I feel really strongly about.
How much TV do you watch in your bedroom?
It depends. If Jenna wants to be out in like,
because I'm making movies in my bedroom.
Wait, but you have the best bedroom.
I have a projector. It's fine.
Yeah,
That's
only a
sick.
TV or a projector. So I mean, you got it. If you don't,
But here's the thing. I don't really. I know it's dangerous. It's I'm dancing with the devil here.
the most dangerous game.
Yeah, so I don't really, eating pussy, eating pussy till you die. I don't really watch that much on there. Like if I start a movie here, I'll like finish it there, or like until I fall asleep, or if there's like late football on, I'll
You
be
could be
watching
like
it
eating pussy and she's facing like, so you can be like, you know, on all fours or with your feet dangling in the air, and you could watch TV while eating pussy as long as her head is facing away from the bed. You see what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. So I'm saying kill two birds with one stone.
Damn.
That's
What do you call it? Yo, baby, let me kill that bird.
all right. Here's something that this isn't crazy, but this is something I've been thinking about. Something I'm calling the double feature. And you could do a reverse double feature as well.
What is it? Coke and wine in the morning?
The combination made my eyes bleed. No, it's going to the movies alone and then linking up with the boys afterward. And then the reverse double feature, which I actually think is even better. You see movies with your boys and then you go out alone.
What do you mean
by
go
yourself?
out? Go out
To a
like
bar. Just have a drink by yourself. And here's another trend. When you're at the bar, whether alone or with friends, I'm thinking.
why are your friends going with you?
I'm thinking, well, that's the reverse double feature. We could do the double feature, but then again, you're seeing the
Why
movie
do you do
alone.
both with your friends?
Because I think time alone is important with yourself to reflect, to know thyself, to understand where you're at in your headspace.
While watching a movie?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
I can't be left alone.
And
True.
You can't be left alone.
No.
Okay. Oh, because bad things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyway, when you're at the bar, I'm really feeling for 2024. Beer shot combos, dude. If you see a beer shot combo, I'm gonna need all the boys. That's what we're getting. We're getting a beer and a shot. Yeah. Usually a deal. Typically dog shit, but we're tapping in. We're making the most. We're making that dollar stretch. We're getting beer and shot combos.
I think
in
eating at the
2024.
bar will continue to be the GOAT move.
come on, dude,
because
that's
that
not
also
even-
that
that's
way
all
you
time.
befriend the bartender, and then they will like. I was at Bonnie's a few nights ago, and they were just like kind of feeding us shots. But like not like just here's tequila. It was like, hey, here's some like chrysanthemum infused. I mean, it was fire. Chrysanthemum infused vermouth with some fucking gin and some. It was.
Yo,
Some jazz.
Oliver bringing out espresso martini shots.
Oh, that was great.
That was fantastic.
I'll leave one more. How many more do you have?
I have one more in the zeitgeist, and then just three kind of predictions, like call my own shot for some celeb stuff.
All right, do the celeb thing. Let's go Larry, Jimmy, Larry, and then we'll end it.
But okay,
Or whatever you want. Did you see one of yours?
I don't want to do it that way. I just want to get him out. I'll do him last. Shuffleboard is going to be big in 2024. I was thinking about
It's just things you love to do. Coke in the morning and shuffleboard.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Yeah, dude. Fucking shuffleboard at the bar, or like there's a destination place with a lot of fucking shuffleboard fucking boards.
Where were we
You
where they
go.
had the 28-foot long shuffleboard?
That
Where
was,
was
in
that?
Pennsylvania. When we were with Rashid and Clark. So we were in real America. They had the long guy.
Yeah, it was at a KKK bar.
Yes,
apparently.
it was. Well, no Nazis, more Nazis.
Yes, the KKK
Just
chapter
white
was.
supremacists.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
general.
yeah.
What's your next
Masters
one?
of the Race?
Yeah.
Debuting tonight. My last one is so if 2023 was the year that we brought gay and retarded back, and we're kind of like devolving into just like childlike, idiotic boy brain.
Yep.
Of like our youth, you know.
Yeah.
I think that we're gonna start go even further.
Okay.
We're gonna bring back the safety doorknob farting game. You did that, right?
Yeah, sure. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, for those that don't know,
Doorknob.
if you fart, you have to say safety. if someone says doorknob before you say safety, they can punch you until you go touch
Run
a
and
doorknob.
touch a doorknob, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think sack tapping is on the horizon, but like it's like that realm of like dumb fucking boy
Absolutely.
shit.
Any excuse to punch the boys, dude.
Yeah, but I think like safety doorknob, and other fart fun with the fellas. Just like
Did
I
you
think
say like farting is going to be big in 2024?
I think
You told me-
farting-
you mentioned that to me the other day. I
farting's
was
gonna
like,
be huge
yeah.
in 2024.
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna we're no gonna be ashamed of our farts, fellas.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking toot loud and proud.
Okay, this I'll just. I think I'm predicting in 2024. These are predictions. Timothy Chalamet, Kylie Jenner, pregnancy / engagement, one or the other.
I think they can break up soon.
I think that we're gonna see.
Chris Jenner's gonna let her break up with him soon.
Okay, I disagree. Big time YouTuber / streamer / TikToker is gonna be murdered in 2024.
Ooh.
I'm calling that.
Didn't that happen with a YouTuber was doing a prank at a mall and the guy shot him?
Yes.
Last year.
Yeah, but I mean like a big time, like a well-known
Like a
name.
Kai Cenat.
Yeah, maybe someone's gonna get.
You're
yopped.
calling someone getting murdered?
Yeah, I think that's an area of like culture where like those motherfuckers push buttons. They're in the field. They're in the like. Someone's gonna get killed. I don't know why necessarily, or maybe not murdered. Maybe just die. Maybe I'll just call it death. Is that cool? Is that
Yeah.
better? Does that make you feel better?
Will they die on stream?
Dude, dying on stream would be fucking crazy. No, I just think it's gonna happen behind the scenes. Okay. Drake is
Because they get swatted all the time. And I feel like if they're
Well, there you
of
go.
a
Then maybe someone will
of
get
a
yopped on stream.
certain race, I feel like they could fucking get yopped up on stream.
Speaking of gambling, we all saw Drake when he was doing Anita Maxwell and W's in the shot. And what was the other what was the other bar that he had?
Combination?
No, not that. Anyway.
When his
I'm
card
sorry.
got declined on stream.
Anyway, I'm saying that Drake
Anita Maxwell.
showing crazy range and chops, hilarious. I think Drake is going to book a big time acting role, whether on a TV show or a movie. And I don't know if that's
bro.
gonna,
He's too big. You can't because he can't be an actor. He can't play a role.
No,
because he will always be Drake.
I don't know, dude. He was Anita Maxwell for a night, dude.
I think
You know?
Jack Nicholson's gonna die.
Oh, probably, yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the goat. So that's a tough one, but yeah, I mean, the fact
that'll
that he's
suck.
not already dead is
I
crazy.
know. Was the Departed his last flick?
Oh, interesting. Nah,
Here, have some coke.
Yeah, great. But that's not the kind of coke usage I'm talking
You
about.
want to be somebody? That's Kill Bill.
And then finally, Bradley Cooper officially coming out of the closet in 2024.
Oh,
He
interesting.
needs the attention. He's not gonna, not getting any Golden Globes. He's not getting any Oscars. He wants to be like taken seriously. I think that if Bradley Cooper,
Is that a rumor that he's gay?
yeah, it's been for the longest time. And I think that if he comes out of the closet, I think like the identity politics will put him over the top, and he'll be like,
He'll
be
win
getting,
something?
He'll be getting better looks and better. He will be treated better by Hollywood if he comes out. And I think he will. And whether or not he is, I think he's going to do it because he's so thirsty for attention. And
Wait, so
and
even if he's
recognition.
not gay, he's gonna come out as like, he's like, I'm bisexual.
If I mean,
kissed
maybe.
I kissed a boy and spin the bottle.
If I was
once.
on his team, that would be I would throw that out in the strategy meeting
well,
for sure.
Bradley Cooper bang his line.
Bradley Cooper bang my ass, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get that Oscar.
Yeah.
Don't clip that.
Let's get you slopped up and topped up. This has been another episode of the only podcast that matters with our biggest and best 2024 predictions and desires. Is that what the word is? Like shit we want to happen, right?
Fires and desires. Shout out
Fires
fucking
and
Big
desires.
Smoke.
Chef, take us out.